What's up, everybody? So I want to talk about two different investment apps, one being Acorns and one being Beanstock. So Acorns is by far like a more popular app. Like a lot more people use Acorns than Beanstock, but it seems like they really do the same thing. So like after, hearing about Beanstock, I decided to do some research on it and see, like really what the difference is between Beanstalk and Acorns and see if like Beanstalk was worth it or if Acorns was worth it. Now keep in mind, before you like watch this video, obviously I am biased. I do use Acorns for a lot of my investing. So like there's that bias with it. But when it comes to Acorns and it comes to Beanstalk, the first thing I looked at was price. So both of these are like, just to give what the apps really are. Basically, if you're a beginner that wants to learn how to invest, a good thing to do is partner with Acorns and Beanstalk, and it builds you like a portfolio for you based off of questions. So they ask you questions about like your income, how like stuff like that, and then it'll build a portfolio for you, and then like you just put money in and it invests everything for you. So it really handles everything itself. And like that was actually the Acorns was the first app that I used to get into investing, and now I buy shares myself because like I've learned a lot more about it. But I still use Acorns, just for like savings, because honestly, you get a really good return on the money you put in there. I think my portfolio overall is up like 8%, which is obviously, not as close. Like I like obviously buying shares and everything myself, I'm able to make a lot more money than just 8%. But really, I like Acorns because like I kind of view it as like a savings account. So now that I'm investing myself, I still use Acorns. But when they both do the same thing, where they build that portfolio for you and they invest your money for you and they give you like projections. Like if you have, let's say you're putting like $100 a week into your investment account, like you look at your projections, it looks at what the interest rate should be and like how much you're putting in there, and it tells you how much money you should have in that Acorns account when you're like 40, 50, 60. Or like I think it does the same thing with Beanstocks as well. So they're basically almost identical in the sense of like what they do. But the thing is, Acorns has a bunch of different prices. You can charge $1 a month, and the $1 a month is, great. Like $12 a year is like insane, especially with how much value you're actually getting back out of it. Like I was actually hesitant to use Acorns because, I didn't want to spend money on a brokerage because, obviously like, what I use to just buy stocks myself is completely free. But it's like when I started using Acorns like savings account, I realized like the dollar a month is really nothing. And they do this thing called found money, which is amazing. Which is like it has a bunch of different ways where you get like a percentage back. Like let's say, you want to buy something from Walmart online. So you buy it through Acorns and then you get like, 10% of that back to your investment account. So honestly, they have a lot of different like features where if you're going to do things anyway, you can do it and like get the found money. So really, you can make money just from having Acorns, which is absolutely amazing, and it's something that I've taken like full advantage over. And honestly, like once you sign up, you get $5 anyway, so that's 5 free months. But they have the dollar feature, which is just like the light version. It's something that if you just want to put money into the account and that's really it, definitely get that version. But they also have like a more, premium version at like $3 a month. And they also have like Acorns Kids, which is even more expensive. So basically like you look at what plan, is best for you and then you get that. And, really it's really not, like the price is annoying because, as someone who buys stocks on my own now with like other apps and don't have to deal with any fees, like it's hard like paying fees for Acorns. But honestly, like with the found money, I make all that money back plus some. Like I'm getting paid to use Acorns at this point. But when it comes to Beanstock, to me it looks like a less premium Acorn in a sense, for like, but a more expensive one. Like to kind of explain, like Beanstalk does look amazing. Like obviously it's a great app. And I'm not saying that Beanstalk isn't worth the money, but it's $5 a month and it seems like it does basically what Acorns does, but that's really it. Like it's basically just like a more expensive Acorns, it seems like to me. Like while I was doing like research on it. And I think that's something that's gonna like hurt them a lot with growth in the long run. Like I was looking and like Kevin O'Leary, who's the person who like, founded the app and like the company behind it. I was looking at him talk about it and it's like it kind of surprised me because I don't know, like as someone who watches Kevin O'Leary a lot, and I'm actually a really big fan of the guy, but it's like I was surprised he was willing to create something that was that expensive. Like I think it's also like a brand new app, so maybe as like while it gets bigger, it might, turn into something that's less expensive, like as it gets bigger and like profit margins get higher. But yeah, so it's $5 a month, and it seems to exactly what Acorns does. Although I don't believe the found money features on there, which it might be, so don't like quote me on that. Like I didn't see anything about found money like while I was doing research on the app, which is actually like a huge plus for Acorns, I think, because you can actually get paid to use the app. So that's really my thoughts on it. And like honestly, I do hope Beanstalk does well because like once again, I'm a big fan of Kevin O'Leary, and I do hope Beanstalk's able to like get out there, and I hope they get the price down because I think if Beanstalk can get their price down to like $1 to $3 a month, they can actually be like a viable competitor to Acorns. Like right now, if I was going to sign up to an investing app right now, I would sign up with Acorns because like one, it's cheaper and it does exactly what I need to do, and I don't know. I feel like Acorns looks better and it's cheaper, and then Beanstalk looks like a cheaper version but is more expensive. And that's really like my thoughts on the matter. Let me know like if you're someone who's watching this and you've actually used like if you used Beanstalk, like it better. Like I'd love to hear your reasons why. If you're on Acorns and like want to give your opinions, I'd love to know in the comments below. Also, as someone who does use Acorns a lot, I do think it's a great app. And even if you're, buying stocks, like on Robinhood or like, Cash App even, like if you're actually buying stocks, I think Acorns is a good thing to have on the side as like a savings account with like a good interest rate. So in the link in the description, make sure you use my referral link. You get $5 for free when you sign up. And you can sign up for the 1, 3, or like more expensive version. But honestly, it's a great app to have for savings. So make sure you sign up below and subscribe to the channel, like the video, and that's it. Thank you for watching.